Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing today? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I am DSP, and I welcome you to my first of two full gameplay streams for today. Today is Saturday, May 30th, 2020. It's almost the end of May, guys. We got like one more day left. And, whew, it's been interesting these last few months for gaming, for sure. I think things are about to heat up in a big way. In the next couple of months, we're going to have major new releases. We're going to have all this information about the new consoles. We're going to have a lot of stuff to talk about and a lot of cool stuff to be doing on streams. It's going to be pretty exciting, I feel. These next couple of months, things will actually get a little bit more exciting than maybe they have been recently in the realm of gaming, and that's a good thing, right? Very nice. So how's everyone doing today? It's the weekend. I hope you're doing well. No matter where you are, what you're up to. Well, for me, a few things going on. Let's talk about the positive stuff first. All right, let's talk about some good stuff going on that's been updated. First of all, you are now able to nominate your favorite moments from my over 11 years as a content creator on the internet for the upcoming Retrospective Marathon. That marathon will be taking place in mid to late June. And you are now able to nominate things by either typing !retrospective into the stream chat, or every 20 minutes or so, the link should auto paste kind of into the stream chat anyway. I've got it on a timer. I haven't seen it myself, but then again, I haven't been staring at the stream chat constantly this morning, so I hope it's working. Oh, there we go. Well, at least I know the command works because Derek just used it, so at least the command is working. Please start nominating stuff. The more stuff you guys nominate, the better that retrospective event will be. In particular, a lot of people have been having good ideas of things I could do. Like the first time I put on the vest and stuff like that. You know, please, by all means, start up with that. And probably around mid-June, I'll sit down and look and see what's in there and see if do we have enough to do the retrospective event. And if we do, I'll, at that point, probably schedule it. And we'll go from there. Okay? Good stuff. In addition, this morning, I have added 2 new emotes. Okay, that's pretty nice. We haven't had some new emotes in a while. These new emotes were both created during the Vestfest, or Festival, that happened this past week. One of the emotes is me eating a papadilla during the live DSP Tries It, and I've titled it Devour. Okay? The other one is just a really funny looking, face that was picked up when I was moving my webcam from the couch over to the PC, and it was like taken from underneath. It's a really weird shot, and I named that one Panic because it looks like I'm freaking out, even though in reality I was just making a funny face for the camera as I was moving my webcam. So 2 new ones. You guys seem to like them. You're using them right now in chat. People seem to enjoy them. We had to say goodbye to 2 emotes in order to make room for them. So the Bob Ross emote is gone. I mean, that emote is pretty outdated. That's from 2 Halloweens ago. And I also got rid of the DSP Take a Sip emote because we already had a DSP drinking emote, or was it Take a Shot emote? We already had that, so why do we need 2 things of me drinking, right? It didn't really make sense. So I removed those 2 emotes in order to make room for these 2 new ones. Okay? Hope you guys like them. Remember, if you subscribe to my channel, you get access to all of these emotes. 43 of them. Yeah, I have 43 emotes. Holy shit. That's more than most streamers on Twitch. That's because about a year and a half ago, we had Emerald7, that very generous person who came here and gifted like hundreds upon hundreds of tier 3 subscriptions to random viewers. And when you gift a subscription, the channel gains what's called channel points, and you unlock emotes. So I actually have one of the most, some of the most emotes ever on a channel here on Twitch because of that, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, 43 emotes is pretty damned awesome. Good benefit to being a subscriber, just saying, especially with these 2 new ones. If you like them, please consider subscribing if you're not a sub. Okay, so that's some pretty good new stuff that I got done in the last day. Now, one thing I did not get a chance to do yet is I have new artwork in order to create new merchandise over on my Teespring store. And what I'm planning on doing is creating a new line of merchandise featuring the vest. some pictures of me posing in the vest. And this is going to be all different colors of the vest. The beige, the blue, and the platinum vest. All right. You guys have been asking for vest merchandise for the past month and a half. So finally, I'm doing it. Shout out to Azure Studios who created this artwork. I'm probably going to make a few shirts. And I'll probably do like mugs and stuff like that. We'll see what we'll see what the artwork fits on nicely. That's going to determine, what I actually make. Now, I don't know when I'm going to have a chance to do this. I want to do it over the weekend, but chances are maybe Monday. All right, we'll see how things go. If I have time today, later today, I'll work on it. But if not, if I'm too busy, then maybe Monday, I'll sit down and try to take significant time to design the merch. The thing is, you got to basically see what works on what. What color scheme works on what shirt, size it properly, and all that. And each piece of merch you have to design manually. So we're talking, it could take some time to do this. We'll see what happens. I haven't done it in a while. Then again, that's the other thing. Maybe Teespring changed the whole process. I haven't used Teespring to design new stuff in a long time. So maybe the whole thing's just different. I have no idea. So I'll sit down and take some time to do it. Maybe today. If not, then probably Monday. Okay? So I'll let you know. I'll let you guys know when that stuff is live so you can give it a look since people have been asking for it. And we'll go from there. Okay? All right. Outside of that, I'm just trying to think, are there any other positive updates or anything else I really want to talk about right now? I guess not. Excuse me. I guess not particularly. Yeah, nothing else is really popping up or coming to mind. So let's talk about the schedule. Let's talk about what you guys can expect for the next few days. Then we'll probably talk a little bit about, news and everything going on. And then we'll go from there. All right, so today, what are we doing on stream? Today, it's going to be the continuation of my coverage of the Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath DLC. Today, we're going to explore ROBOCOP, the guest character. Because if you're not aware, ROBOCOP is not a major Mortal Kombat character. I don't know if you knew that or not. He didn't originate in the Mortal Kombat universe. He's from movies, right? And he's voiced by Peter Weller, who's the original actor of ROBOCOP, which is really cool. I don't know how he plays. We're going to find out today. We're going to treat this stream just like I do all streams for fighting games. I'm going to take this character and bring them into training mode. I'm going to try out their special moves. I'm going to try to see if I can figure out like bread and butter combos or bread and butter strategies. Basics. Then if there's a tutorial or training mode, I'm going to go through that and see if I can learn how these moves work with their properties and the like. Then we're going to go into Arcade Ladder, which is the story mode for this character. And we're going to play through it and try to beat it and see what his story is, what his ending is, etc. And then after all of that, then I'm going to go into online mode. All right, so I'm laying the groundwork here so you guys understand this is the order we're doing stuff today. No, 2 seconds into doing the gameplay of the stream, I'm not going to jump online with a character I've never touched before. That would be stupidity and a waste of everyone's time. Okay? So, that's how we're handling the stream. Now, I'm fully expecting that when I jump online in this game, 2 things are going to happen. First of all, the connections are going to be slow. And number 2, I'm going to lose constantly. I'm going to be using a character I've never used before, and I'm going to be playing this game in a competitive setting, in a game I haven't played competitively for a year. Okay? That's not good. It means I'm going to suck. I was trying to play through the story of this 2 days ago, and I could barely even remember the basics of the game. Like, I was trying to remember, you could do wake-up moves in this game, and you could do, other, like little jump hop moves that ground the opponents, and I'm here trying to think about how to play it while on the fly I'm trying to play through this story. It didn't go great, but then again the story was piss easy, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But today, playing against humans who have been playing this game constantly for a year, who have probably seen every single DLC character. When I have never seen Joker, I've never seen Sindel in action, I've never seen Spawn. There's multiple characters I've never even seen utilized in the game yet. I'm sure I'm going to get my ass handed to me. You know what I mean? I'm going to get pretty much destroyed constantly. I fully expect this. And that's okay, by the way. I'm not looking for, I'm not looking to be incredibly dominant in the game or anything like that. I just want to have some fun with the online play and see what we can figure out with RoboCop, okay? Now, also, I believe in this expansion, they added new stuff, like they added in friendships, which was one of the cool staples of old school Mortal Kombat, were the friendships. And I'm curious to see how they've been implemented in the game. So we're going to try that out too, the friendship again. We're going to try those out. If I can figure out how to do them. I think they're probably going to be listed in the fatalities menu. Now, I don't know if there's special criteria in order to use a friendship. I don't know what, how do you do them? Is there something special? You can't punch? What? People are saying you can't punch. Really? You can't use punch at all? You just got to kick? Is that true? You can only kick, no punch. If so, that's pretty crazy. I'll see what people have to say here when I start. But anyway, it seems like that's how you do it. Yeah, so we'll be trying that out. So it'll be a fun stream, okay? But I'm going to ask you guys for patience on this stream. Reason being, usually when I'm trying a new character out in a fighting game, the first hour or so is mostly me kind of playing the game for myself, trying to learn how to play with this character, messing with move properties, trying to figure out juggles and combos. And sometimes people can get pretty impatient. Where's the online play? Where? I got to get to that. You got to give me a little bit of time at least to mess around with the character and try to figure out what the hell I'm doing before we rush into online play. And I hope you guys understand that and you'll be patient. It should be a great stream. And basically, depending on how this stream goes, this will determine if I play Mortal Kombat 11 again or not. If you guys like this RoboCop stream and you're like, wow, that was fun, let's see other characters, then I'd be willing to come back to the game. In fact, so I have an update, actually, in regards to a character that I played in this game the other day while playing the story mode. So I played with Shiva during the story mode. And I told you guys, I thought that Shiva sucked. I was like, she's got no high-low mix-ups. She's slow. And her stomp is pretty much a useless move. Like, I don't see anything you can do with Shiva. She seems terrible. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Super Blind Man actually is really into Mortal Kombat. He plays it a lot. He's been playing this DLC. And he actually told me on Twitter this morning, he's like, I was watching your story mode playthrough, and you said Shiva kind of seems like she sucks. He's like, that's true, except that's just because that's the build they gave her for the story mode. In reality, there's other builds for that character. Remember, this game, there's different builds for characters that allow to unlock different abilities and moves. And he says her other builds are much better. That there actually is a build where she has mix-ups and she's really good, but for some reason they opted to give her shitty build for the story. That's weird. Why'd they do that? Right? I don't know. But anyway, that's good news, because at least that means that there's potential that if I do want to play with the other DLC characters, like Shiva or Fujin, or maybe if I eventually want to go back and try the characters I missed, like Spawn or Joker, that they don't stink, that they're actually fun to play with, right? So that's good. That's cool. But I don't want to force Mortal Kombat down your guys' throats. All right, we'll play it again today. This will be the second session. If you guys enjoy this session and it goes well and you want to see more Mortal Kombat 11 coverage over the next week, by all means, let me know. I'd be willing to play more of it in the future. Try out these other characters. In particular, Sindel and Fujin are probably the two. Not Sindel. Shiva and Fujin are probably the two characters I would try because they are the newest characters, right? But if we play this today and it's kind of like, nah, I'm not really having a good time, or man, you guys are kind of bored with it. You're like, all right, been here, done that. The game's old, or whatever. Then we don't have to go back to it. No skin off my back, no pressure. It's really up to how things go today and how you guys like it. All right, so be honest. Let me know later today what you think about the stream, and that will determine if we decide to keep playing this more, or if today's basically the last hurrah for MK11 and we never play it again. All right. So that's that. Now, later tonight, okay, later tonight, the late stream is going to be the conclusion of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. This game actually lasted longer than I expected it. I thought that it was only going to be about 2 night streams, but we still got a ways to go. We still got the final 2 missions, and these 2 missions are the hardest missions in the game. I actually remember from the original campaign run. This next mission coming up is quite challenging. I believe you're in this yard of crashed or like destroyed planes, trying to take cover. There's enemies coming from like every direction, if I remember correctly. So this could take a while because I'm playing on hard and difficulty, which has not been easy so far, and now it's going to be one of the hardest, stages in the game. So we'll see how this goes tonight. If I beat it quickly, I will hang out with you guys for a while and just kind of chill and have fun on the stream and talk. No pressure to quit early or anything. I can hang out for a while and just chill with you guys if that's what you want to do later tonight on the late stream. Okay, so I hope to see you here later tonight. That starts at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time for a late stream of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered's conclusion. All right. Tomorrow, on Sunday, we will return to Fire Emblem Three Houses. That should be fun. I'm excited for that. I tried my first stream of it yesterday. I found it interesting. I'm not in love with the game or anything, but it was intriguing because here's an RPG that actually has like significant open world side content where you're walking around talking with all the people who are in your party, who you're basically your students. You're training them to become warriors, and you're basically going to be doing stuff with them, social interactions to level them up so they'll do better in combat. That's a cool premise, and that's similar to say the Persona games, where if you do social interactions with those characters, you'll level them up. Their social stats, they end up being better in combat, etc. as well. So it's kind of something that I'm used to. It's something that I know exactly what's going on because I've kind of done it before. Except that this game has other new stuff too, like actually teaching the students specific things so their abilities level up and they become a certain class of fighter and stuff like that. Seems intriguing. At the same time, I played it for 3.5+ hours yesterday, and I only fought twice, and they were both tutorial fights. So it seems like it's a very slow-moving game. We'll see tomorrow if it picks up at all. All right. I mean, I'm assuming that's why the game is freaking 75 hours to beat, because out of that, like 60 hours is the downtime shit between fights. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I'm kind of guessing. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow night, Sunday night, will be my weekly chill stream of Morrowind. Okay, that should be fun. We've been having a lot of fun with Morrowind recently as I've been doing Thieves Guild questing. Problem now is it looks like we may have hit a wall because I think we've hit a quest where I need to have my lockpicking skill like significantly leveled up in order to succeed, and I don't think I could do it right now. I think I'm kind of stuck with where I am. So we'll see what happens tomorrow night. And then on Monday, a major Minecraft stream. All right, which should be fun. And then Monday night, Animal Crossing. And this Animal Crossing stream also should be very interesting because it's June 1st on Monday. And that means that apparently the hemispheres in the game flip. And that means now there's going to be new marine life, including sharks, that you can actually catch in the game. So unlike what I've been doing the past month where everything I do is kind of the same thing, it seems like there's potential to do a lot of new stuff this time on Monday. Okay? So, we shall see how things go this coming week. Now, you may say, all right, that's it, right? No, that's not it. I'm here on Tuesday as well. I know that sounds weird because usually Tuesday is my day away from streaming, but I'm actually here on Tuesday this week, all right? What am I doing on Tuesday? Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing on Tuesday. I'm either going to be doing more Mortal Kombat. If you guys like today's stream, then I will probably do another session of Mortal Kombat come Tuesday. If we decide, that's it for Mortal Kombat, then I'll probably do more Fire Emblem on Tuesday. Okay? And Tuesday night is completely up in the air. I am completely undecided on what I want to play. It may be determined on how things go this week. We'll see. But I'm leaving it open purposely. All right? I'm purposely leaving it open so that way we can talk about it over the next few days and determine what I want to do that night. Keep in mind, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered will be over with. So that means I will be able to basically focus on something new. But what do I want to do? Do I want to go back to retro gaming with the Genesis Mini or the SNES Classic? Do I maybe want to start up Mega Man 03, which I've already started, but it's been on hold for a while? Do I want to maybe do something completely random and different? I don't know. I'm completely on the fence about it. I'm really not leaning towards anything. So let's see Tuesday night what we do. I don't know. Let's talk about it over the next few days. Let's see what you guys think I should start doing for like late night streams. Okay. I'm off on Wednesday. Wednesday will be my day off for this coming week. And then when I return on Thursday, all right, we're doing something special. We're doing something unique and fun. Because this Thursday, which is June 4th, yes, June 4th, ladies and gentlemen, Sony is going to be doing their major event regarding the PlayStation 5. The first major event they've ever done, because the last one they did was just tech specs, which no one cared about. This event is supposed to be presenting games. Yes, finally, presenting games for the PlayStation 5, which is what we've been waiting for all along. All right. So, this event is at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up my stream at the normal time and do pre-stream, etc. Then, we're going to hang out for about an hour before this stream happens. On stream, we're going to talk. We're going to speculate. What games do you think we're going to see? What would you like to see? We're going to have some fun discussions about all of this. Okay? It's going to be good. It's going to be a fun, casual hour of build-up and hype. And then, I'm going to be hosting the Sony stream right here on my channel so we can all watch it together, chat it up a little bit in the stream chat as it plays and we watch it. I'll be taking copious notes on everything that is said and done in this hour to 90-minute presentation. The rumor is that it's going to be between an hour and 90 minutes long. Okay? And then immediately following the end of that stream, I'm going to be streaming myself. What will I be streaming? I'm going to be streaming my reactions, a summary of everything that is said during the conference, and there's going to be some like open Q&A discussion with you guys about what you guys thought about it. It should be fun. This is basically what I used to do every single year for E3. Problem is there's no more E3. So now there's going to be a lot of these kind of independent press events that are going to be happening. And this is how I'm going to handle it. If there's a big one or a good one that's interesting, then I'm going to be handling it like this, as if it were an E3 press conference, okay? So that's going to be our main stream on Wednesday. Excuse me, on Thursday, it's going to be, speculation, hype, and then watching the event, and then summary and reactions of the event immediately following it. That's going to be the main stream. Thursday night will be more Animal Crossing, and then Friday, it's going to probably be more Fire Emblem with Street Fighter, okay? And then for the rest of the week, that will be determined, again, by what we do in regards to Mortal Kombat, because if I'm still playing MK11, then we'll play more MK11 over the weekend. But if we're done with MK11, then there's potential that I could do something new. A few things I'm debating doing. Man-Eater, which is the shark RPG. Okay, that's one thing I'm considering doing. Or Minecraft Dungeons. All right, which is the new Minecraft game where it basically is an RPG, kind of a top-down RPG style game. All right, or something different. I forgot to tell you guys about this, or maybe I did tell you. A few weeks ago, someone gifted me Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition on the Xbox One. And they said, would you be interested in playing it? I said, I definitely would be interested in playing it again. That was a game that I really enjoyed back in the day, one of my older playthroughs. So that's something different that I could do, completely different out of the box. I didn't planning on doing it, but someone gifted it to me. That's something that I can do. So I have all these options of things that I can do until new releases start hitting this month. So let's see what happens, all right? Let's see what happens over the course of this week and what happens with Mortal Kombat, and that will help determine the future schedule. Now, it's about to be June. For those who are not aware, June's going to be a fun month for gaming, not only because I get the feeling we're going to have a lot of these press release things for new consoles, new games, etc. We're probably going to get a lot of new release dates for games over the course of June. But in June, we've got, in my opinion, 3 major releases. Other people may disagree and say there's way more. But I think The Last of Us 2 comes out around the middle of the month. That's one of the biggest releases of the month, obviously. We've got SpongeBob, The Battle of Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. All right, that is a remake of the classic SpongeBob game that so many people seem to hold near and dear in their hearts. I'm finally going to be playing that. At the end of the month, we got the first major Pokemon Sword DLC, and you guys absolutely loved my Pokemon Sword playthrough, so I'd be very happy to bring that back and play it, both as a major stream and then probably turning it into a chill stream at night, just like I did with the last one, okay? So we got a great month. Now, in addition to that, there's other stuff coming out this month, but it's more very minor indie stuff or expansions for existing things. I'm not going crazy for it. You know, usually people ask me if I'm going to play that stuff, and I'm like, nah, on the fence. I'm not, like, super convinced to play it. But maybe I will. All right, we'll see what's happening this month and go for, well, this coming month and go from there. All right, guys? All right, so there you go. That's pretty thorough coverage of what's going to be coming up here. Outside of all of that, really, the only other thing I want to say is, thank you guys so much for your overwhelmingly positive support. And obviously, we're at Vest Streak 106. It's still continuing, which is insane. I told you guys I thought this was going to end around Vest Streak 100. We're at 106. We're still continuing. This is insane. Unprecedented insane. I can't believe it's still going. Okay? What I've been doing, and how we're going to handle this moving forward, is basically if we hit the vest goal, which is basically hitting the tips goal, you guys get to choose what vest I wear that day. And there's 3 choices. There's the original beige vest that started it all. There's the blue vest, and there's the platinum vest. Okay? Now, the thing is, you got to be careful about what you choose. If you guys aren't aware, I don't know if you were here yesterday for the Fire Emblem stream. Okay? So during the Fire Emblem stream, we're all having a good time. We hit the vest goal. And I'm like, all right, guys, choose. What vest do you want me to wear? And people are like, oh, well, because there's the blue lions in the game, wear the blue vest. So I put on the blue vest, but I was wearing a blue shirt. And basically, the vest was, like, absorbed by the shirt. You couldn't really see the vest. And then people started complaining, where's the vest? I'm like, I'm wearing it. What do you want me to do? You guys picked this vest, So we have the options, but you got to choose carefully. All right? Now, what I'll do is this. If we hit the tier 2 tips goal, which basically means we double the tips goal for a stream. This doesn't happen often, by the way. It really doesn't. But I just want to throw it out there that it can happen, and it does happen every once in a while. I'll give you guys 2 options. We can either go ahead and put on those gutter glasses, which is what I've been doing up to now. That's kind of been the tier 2 tips goal. Or I could swap vests and put on a different vest. All right? I kind of gave you guys that option yesterday. I was like, if you really don't like the blue vest, we could swap to a different one. All right? So we'll see what happens here. All right? And, moving forward, I'm going to give you guys options. Options are always good. So those are the options. Good to have options. Now, the other thing is, people have asked me, when is the next vest event going to happen? First of all, there's no guarantee any vest event will ever happen because the vest streak can end on any given day. On any given day, we could not hit the tips goal, and that's the end of the streak, and then we're done, right? But if the vest streak happens to continue, I would say 150, we will do a special event. Where did I come up with that number? Well, I did the math, and if you do the math, you say that would be about 25 streaming days, which would basically be, if you do the math, about 4 weeks. So, I don't want to do a special Vestival event every couple weeks. If that happens, if it becomes so frequent, then sadly, it's not special anymore. There would be no time to plan anything. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm doing DSP tries it constantly and everything, there's no big deal to it, and therefore it's not good anymore. It will become too common. So I wanted to basically save it up for every 50. Every 50 streaks that we hit, we'll do a special Vestival event. Okay? You guys liked the Vestival so much. Seriously, like, everyone on the stream was having fun. It was just a really good time. So I'm looking forward to another one. But again, we have to keep the streak going. And that's a big if. I told you guys I am not expecting this to continue indefinitely. This is ridiculous. I can't believe we're at 106. I seriously thought at 100 this thing was over. But yet it still persists. It still continues, right? Now, just so you guys know, sadly, of course, hand in hand with success comes trolling. And what I've noticed is the past couple of days, if you haven't noticed, since the festival happened, we got people who are basically doing messed up trolling stuff all over the internet. It is what it is. I ignore it as much as I can. But people try to seep into my streams and have that negative element come in here. And we're not going to have it. You know, last night on my Street Fighter stream, these guys are still persisting with detractor memes from like 5 months ago that are just dead in the water, stupid. Like, why the fuck are you still bringing this dumb shit up after 5 months, all right? I don't like going on tangents. I don't like going on rants. Last night I did. And, of course, people give me shit for it. But it's my stream. I can do whatever I want. I just want to let you guys know I'm sorry for that, obviously. I obviously don't want trolling like that to happen. You know, it's unfortunate when it does happen. And I certainly don't want entire streams to be derailed by that stuff. So, at this point, if people keep bringing up the same dead horse nonsense, you know, beating the shit out of it, and won't let it go, won't let it die, I'm just going to brush by it. I'm going to be like, all right, yeah, whatever. I know the meme that you're talking about. Stupid. You know, let's just continue on, right? I'm not going to continue on with their nonsense. You know, they indefinitely keep going on and on with the same shit. It's kind of like, it's someone who just can't get over something. You know what I mean? And it's because, I told you guys, it's because I'm successful right now. Things are going really well on my streams. People are enjoying my content. People are seeing me in a positive light. And because of that, they can't handle it. You know, but this is someone that we've hated on forever. How could they actually be having successful streams? How could his content be enjoyed? This is impossible. Unpossible. Not impossible. Impossible. Right? Oh well. Let the facts speak for themselves. Don't worry. I'm sure, just like the tons of history out there showing that I'm good at Street Fighter and that I've had tournament wins and the like, they'll act like none of this ever happened either. You know, they'll be like, Phil never had any success on his streams. And Phil, you know, this never happened. This is all baloney, right? This is all, you know, stupid stuff that never happened. Yeah, that's what they do. And they actually manage to somehow convince themselves of this not existing, even though it does. They did it with my Street Fighter, you know, history. So they'll probably do it with this too, right? That's how they are. They're nuts. All right. So outside of all the great positive stuff on my streams, guys, we all know in the real world things ain't so great. In the real world things are pretty bad right now. We got a really bad situation in the United States where a person was essentially murdered by a police officer, caused tons of protests all over the country, some very well intentioned, and you know, trying to cause change for the better and end racism, and some of them are very violent and very destructive and do absolutely nothing for that cause, and it's just people acting up and being assholes. Okay, it's sad that we've come to this in our country, but that's the state of our country, especially because we've been in lockdown for 2.5 months because of a pandemic, and now we've got people out in the streets constantly spreading the fucking virus. So it's like, we did all this for 2.5 months. We did a great job of stopping all this stuff. Oh, by the way, now let's ruin all of that, right? So it's a really messed up situation. I'm not going to say who's right and who's wrong. I'm not going to stand here on a soapbox, but people ask me, you know, what do you think and blah, blah, blah. I just think it's a really bad situation at this point. You know, I seriously, like, I don't even know how it's going to come to a resolution at this point. This is just insanity. In regards to my state, because a lot of people have been asking me, what's going to happen in Washington State because you're in lockdown still, right? Yeah. So here's what happened. For 2.5 months, Washington State's been in this pandemic lockdown. What that means is businesses are closed. Only essential businesses are open. All right. What they've been trying to do is implement like a phased approach where things can slowly open. So right now, doctors' offices have reopened. Okay. So if you need to go to the doctor, you can now go again. They've decided that's okay. But some places in my state have opened. Excuse me. Some places in my state have opened, like certain counties, but not the major counties with the most people in them. My county is one of them. And there's this weird criteria that the governor created. It's something crazy like In 1 week, we should not see 25 new cases of the coronavirus. If we do, then you cannot reopen. And it's like 25 new cases. I was trying to think about this now. Okay. I'm in a county that houses hundreds of thousands, if not more, of people living here. Out of that many people, 25 people get sick and we can't open the businesses. What? Huh? You know, maybe that criteria works for a county where it's like 10,000 people live there and it's a farming county. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just lost. My brain is melted about all this stupid shit. I'm really upset because basically right now we're being told we're still in lockdown. Even though there's really no lockdown, it's not enforced. Businesses cannot open. That's what we're being told. So until this really insane, ridiculous, restrictive criteria is met, they're not going to allow businesses to open here. And I'm like, we may never hit that criteria. Like, I think more than 25 people get the fucking flu here every week. You know? So how are we supposed to hit this criteria for coronavirus? I'm just like, I'm baffled and stumped that this is what it's coming to. Like, are we just going to peripherally be shut down here forever? No restaurants will ever open. No businesses will ever open. We just sit here closed forever because our governor has this insane idea that we're going to somehow eradicate the coronavirus. Meanwhile, we got protests in the fucking streets everywhere. People spreading the virus around anyway. You know, we've got other states that are completely open, but Washington is still locked down. This is just insane. Oh, there you go. H4500X says when people stop dying, you can reopen. Oh, when people stop dying. So when no one ever dies, when we're all just like immortal, then we can reopen businesses, huh? I don't know. I'm just telling you, you know, from my perspective, I told you this yesterday too. There needs to be a happy medium. There's no right or wrong way to go about this, right? Because this is a first time thing that we're all encountering. In my opinion, a total lockdown doesn't work. But also, in my opinion, totally opening everything doesn't work. You got to find the right balance. Our governor is just saying total lockdown and not releasing it. And that's just going to make people upset. That's going to make businesses go out of business. You know, it's crazy. So I don't know what's going on. Apparently, I'm just stuck. We're stuck here. And I can't do anything. I can't go out and shop. I can't go out and eat. We're in the same lockdown, right? Crazy. Will retail businesses in Washington State just close eternally? It was funny because yesterday live on stream I was talking about this, right? And I got an email from this restaurant chain that's exclusive to Washington State, and they said, we're excited because we're finally ready to open. We can open this week. And now, because this governor made this announcement, they can't open this week. They're still closed. And they're basically eternally closed until this guy changes his mind. So, it is what it is. It sucks, but that's life, I guess. If there's ever an update, if we ever reopen, I guess I could tell you, hey guys, guess what? On my day off today, I actually get to go out outside the house and do something because something will be open. But right now, there's nothing. You know, right now, the most that my wife and I do is we go grocery shopping, and maybe we go to a drugstore, you know, and we go to the pet store. Like, that's our day. Wow. And by the way, everyone is doing the right thing. Everyone is social distancing. Everyone is wearing masks. You know, people that are going to those places are doing the right stuff. So it's not like, oh, you know, it's because there's a bunch of assholes out there doing the wrong thing that everything's extended. It's not the case at all. So, I don't know. All right, guys. All right. I guess we'll get to shout-outs now. Let's get the shout-outs. And then we'll get started here with the stream. All right, so hold on a second here. Death Proof says, no one here is social distancing or wearing masks. No one cares in Kentucky. Yeah, and here's the thing. Kentucky's open, right? Like, your state's open. So it doesn't even make sense. So Washington State, everyone's doing the right thing, but we can't open. Not even partial opening, just denied. But in Kentucky, everything's open. Do you see what I'm saying? All right, anyway, let's get off this subject. Ah, crap, I guess I never updated the schedule, guys. All right, hold on. I guess I didn't update the schedule. I I had so much to do. You know, I'm trying to get so much done. I forget to do the normal stuff. All right, let me update the schedule now. Live on the stream. We'll do it live. Here it is. All right. I hope I got that right. I guarantee you there's a ton of fucking spelling errors in that. Because I tried to type it as quickly as I could. So it probably looks like I lost a finger and tried to type. I'll see what this looks like now. Oh my god, I have 0 typos. Except I didn't use an apostrophe in its. But I actually didn't. Wow. I've impressed myself. I thought that was going to be like messy as shit, and it's actually really good. That's a rarity for me. All right. Schedule fixed. All right, guys. So, shout-outs. First of all, Duck Rubber. I guess supposed to be like Rubber Duck, but he named himself Duck Rubber. Tip me $1 overnight. It says, have you watched the Rocket Man movie? I heard you mention it on a previous stream. Crocodile Rockin' is out of sight. I have not seen the Rocket Man movie. Maybe eventually, but thank you for the $1 tip, Duck Rubber. The first cheer of the day came from THFC38999, who did a 100-bit cheer and said, good day, and then did another 100-bit cheer. So thank you, THFC. Let me get you up on the leaderboard here for the first cheer of the day. Wait, THFC 38999. 100 bits. Thank you. Black Magic God subscribed to the channel for 2 months in a row and said, hey, what's going on, Black Magic God? Good to see you. Thank you for the support. Hope you're having a good day. Jimmy Neutron 2004 took me $1.20 and said, have I talked about a white chocolate Phil Henry achievement yet? No, I don't even know what that means at all. It's some kind of a meme that came out of nowhere, and I don't know what it means, so I can't comment on it. Much like most of the memes that come into my stream, if I don't know it, I can't speak to it. I don't know if it's silly. I don't know if it's insulting. I have no clue. I don't even know what it means. So, but thank you for the tip. No, I really don't know. Someone says he knows. I don't know. I know people have mentioned this, that something about I'm Mark Henry or something. I don't know what that means. I didn't see the meme. Excuse me. Okay. Fanny Schmeller has subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Fanny Schmeller, for the subscription. I appreciate that very much. Tomato... Oh, my God. What happened here? There we go. Tomato Angus tipped me $1 and says, to keep things consistent, will you be changing your Twitter name to The Gun Show 84? Yes. In fact, everything in my life, I'm going to change it. I'm no longer going to be DSP or DSPGaming. I'm just going to change my name to The Gun Show 84. And, everything. My streams, The Gun Show. Welcome to The Gun Show. Every time I open a video now and I start recording, I'm going to say, welcome to The Gun Show. Yeah. You know what? Maybe if I do this, possibly people will stop taking down shit off my Twitter, which I forgot to mention, guys. In the past day, I did have more completely bullshit, illegal DMCA takedowns against my Twitter account. So FYI, I strongly recommend you follow my alternate Twitter account, because chances are... it might continue, and if it continues, my Twitter may be taken down. Alright, so my alternate Twitter is @me_DSP2. You can type !Twitter2 in stream chat to get it to come up. Because I'm nervous that my Twitter will be taken down for erroneous purposes, because Twitter is automated garbage, okay? But anyway, Tomato Angus, thanks for the $1 tip. Yeah, everything's The Gun Show now, if you're not aware. If you guys have no idea what he's talking about, this is apparently the latest meme from my detractors. Still in regards to the stupid WWE mobile game. These guys will not let it go. They've been talking about this for over 5 fucking months. And they still won't let it go. Despite the fact they were trying to ruin my bankruptcy and ruin everything, making shit up about me, they still can't let it go. So they have a new one now they're talking about that still is in regards to this game. I don't give a shit. So I'm just going to joke about it from now on, because I just don't care anymore. It's just so fucking stupid. Okay? All right, continuing on. Goro Slayer tipped me $1. He said, Mortal Kombat, what is bipolar magnetic reversal theory? I have no idea. It sounds like something from Ghostbusters, right? Like crossing the streams or something. That's what it sounds like. Thank you for the $1 tip. Oh, the Man of Orange tipped $1. Says, did you used to be a bodybuilder? Yes. Yes, back in the day, I was doing everything. I was doing creatine. I was doing protein shakes. I was taking anabolic steroids in the ass. I was injecting myself in my ass. Everything you could think of. I was doing those milkshakes in the morning where it's raw eggs in a milkshake. And then I would immediately go down to my parents' basement. It's right, HGH, human growth hormone, everything. I would go down into my parents' basement and I would just lift the washer and dryer with my bare hands. Like I would just lift it right up over my head, spin it, do flips with it, And then what happened was one day I was flipping the washer, and a vein exploded in my head. All right, and blood squirted out of my eye socket and sprayed all over the basement walls. And I said, man, I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna die. So I stopped doing it. And that's the true story. God's honest story. That's what happened. There you go. It's totally true, I swear. Okay. All right. I'm at Fusion. Did 100-bit cheers. Are you going to play the new Xenoblade Chronicles Remaster? I've talked about this before. All right. I would be interested in trying to play it again. I played it when it was a brand new release on the Wii. But that was 10 years ago. That was before I was a streamer. That was before I was an interactive streamer. And we actually had stuff to do during times of long, extended grinding and stuff like that. My original playthrough of the game was like 20 hours or more. But I ended up getting very bored with the game. And my viewing audience, too. They were like, dude, it's not fun to watch you do this repetitive grinding combat and stuff. And it got very tiring trying to fill the dead air of the game with commentary. The plot of the game is incredibly slow moving, like a snail, okay? So, because of that, I stopped playing it. Like, I actually legitimately just dropped the playthrough and said I'm not going to play it anymore. And that's one of the first games, actually, if I remember correctly, that I had played an extended amount and stopped playing. And a lot of people gave me shit for it. They were like, man, that's disappointing because we liked the playthrough or whatever. But you got to remember something. Back then, I was very beholden to the YouTube viewer. I had to put out content that people were going to watch because my income was based on views and based on ad revenue. Okay? Now, it's all about interactivity and fun streams. And crowdfunding, that's the other thing. You guys like what I do. You crowdfund me. And it's not about views, ads. In addition, I could do a bigger variety of stuff now because the streams are interactive. Because we hang out and have fun and we talk. I can play a game like Dragon Quest XI, stuff that has long grindy portions I can play because we can fill the time when it's just normal repetitive grindy combat with fun commentary and discussion, right? So today, the kind of content that I put out is way more adapted, I would say, to a long and lengthy JRPG, okay? Fair enough? Okay. Rambosh. Oh, by the way, so to answer the question, because I forgot to answer the goddamn question. Basically, this is the deal. I would consider playing the game, but it's not on my radar right now because I'm playing Fire Emblem. After I beat Fire Emblem, I'm strongly considering playing the original Final Fantasy VII because we've played the remake, and I think it would be cool to play the original game this year, see the differences, and see where the plot goes, and then you guys can understand a lot of the things I was saying about the game earlier this year. In addition, we could see where the original plot goes with characters like Zack and stuff, and see how this remake, which isn't really a remake, differed and changed the plot line, so when we go back to these new games in the future, we understand the differences, okay? So, the answer is, right now, for this year, I think I'm going to be booked. We got this super long Fire Emblem game. Then I'm probably doing Final Fantasy VII. Then who knows what's coming next, right? But I would consider doing it. But I can't 100% tell you it's happening this year. Okay? So there, hopefully I answered your question. Rambosh tipped me $1. He says, do you have a P.O. box for fan gifts? I do not. At one point I did, but that was many years ago. I got rid of it because basically it was sitting there unused, and it was a lot of money. And I said, I'm not going to waste money on something that's not being used. So I do not have a P.O. box for fan gifts. If anyone's ever interested in a donation or, sending me anything, please email me at darksidephil@hotmail.com where we can talk about it ahead of time, and I'll let you know if it's something I'm interested in. Okay? Ricky Chicken tipped me $1. Congrats on turning the vest into a business brand. Yeah, and it's really odd because it was never intended to be that way. It was just something that randomly happened during the last retrospective stream in February. And somehow over the course of the last 2 months, actually 3 months now, it blew up into something that's a major part of my content and my streams. People tune in just to see if the vest streak continues, right? It's pretty wild. So, yeah, thank you guys for the ongoing support and allowing it to happen. And thank you just for everything. Kate cheered 96 bits and says, who made the new emote? It's creepy and hilarious. 2 different people. One person made the Devour emote and one person made the Panic emote. They're both, 2 different people liked the Vest Fest earlier this week so much that each of them sat down and screen capped and took the time to make a separate emote, which is really neat. So thank you to those people who did that. I don't know if you want to be known or whatever. No, they didn't mention that. But thank you to the people who did sit down and do those. That's really appreciated. And people are liking the emotes so far. That's cool. Okay. Tia HFC did another 100-bit cheer. Thank you very much. Loads of Protein cheered. Says, welcome to the gun show. We've got fun and games. We've got everything you want. Honey, we know the names. Wait a minute. This is Welcome to the Jungle. These are lyrics to Welcome to the Jungle, but he changed it to be Welcome to the Gun Show. Well, there you go. Greedy Bachelor tipped me $1. Says, what's the backstory behind the Chinatown Fair picture of the younger you? I'm not aware that there's a backstory. I think it's just, at one point, I was much younger, playing Street Fighter, and I went to Chinatown Fair to play. That's it. Ponage to be $2.36. I say, you don't really have to acknowledge this question, but he's wondering if these people who are doing these protests are terrorists. All right. I've already said my piece on this, and I said, if you're just gonna, you have every right to stand up for the rights of African Americans and say that they have the right to live, they have the right to not be treated with racism, to not be killed by police officers who are supposedly just supposed to be violently apprehending them. I 100,000,000% agree with that sentiment. It's ludicrous that this man passed away. George should still be with us today. There's absolutely no excuse for what happened. None. Okay? At the same time, beginning violence with violence doesn't solve the problem. And these people are violently destroying businesses. I saw a picture last night of people standing outside of an Arby's that they burned down. A fucking Arby's. I'm pretty sure Arby's wasn't involved with what happened with George. See what I'm saying? So there's got to be a line drawn. The problem is it seems like people are very angry, but there's no organization to what's happening. So it's just chaos in the streets. That's not good. It's not going to get anything done to be destroying shit. So it is what it is. I'm not going to say anything in regards to how they should be categorized or whatever, but it's just a fucked up situation. Baronoli has subscribed to the channel for 16 months. Thank you, Baronoli, for 16-month support. Thank you, Baronoli. Appreciate that. All right, let's get to shout-outs for people who have been very supportive this week. First of all, the top cheers of the week. In 10th place, actually, it's a tie for 9th. We've got Magnus Flamebeard and D-Man 11 tie. In 8th place, we've got Infinite 55. 7th place is Bedsheet Cape. 6th place, Lucifer Soul. 5th place, Red Spider-Man. 4th place, Spartan King. 3rd place, One Ton Hammer. 2nd place, Crabcock. And in 1st place for this week, cheering, Noah Taylor. Thank you, guys. Now, for those who get the subscriptions, there's been a ridiculous amount of subscriptions gifted this week. And thank you for that, guys, because that helped us hit the subs goal. A lot of people gifted a single sub. However, they kind of got scrolled off the screen here. So all I know is that Nihilistic Goldfish definitely gifted a sub. But to anyone who gifted a single sub, thank you guys for that. The following people gifted 2 subscriptions each. I Killed Phil, Spartan King, Chipe, Randy O'Butternub, and Guitar Player. So thank you guys. Lunaba gifted 3 subscriptions. Big Papa Phil gifted 4 subscriptions. Golden Nobles gifted 5 subscriptions. And The Last Rambo gifted a whopping 61 subscriptions this week. Obviously, a major reason why we hit the subs goal. Thank you, Last Rambo, for that support. All right, guys, I got to use the bathroom. Let's take a break. All right? I'll come back after the break. We'll jump back into Mortal Kombat 11. We'll try out ROBOCOP. We'll see how he is as a character. Hopefully, it's an enjoyable session for everybody. And when I come back, we'll have fun. Fair enough? All right, guys, thanks. Let's take a quick break, and then I'll be back with Mortal Kombat 11.